Hey guys, in this video I will show you how to create a custom gizmo to edit the cavity directly in the 3D view. You can create the tool you want with macros, with drag actions, etc. So as you can see, I have my gizmo here red because cavity is off. If I click, I will activate cavity and I will have the cavity and the cavity mode. If I put my mouse on it, I will see what I can do. So click, activate, disable, shift click, switch between the different modes, control click, call the menu here. Okay, this is easy. If I drag left or drag right, I will be able to edit the ridge world here. Drag up, that will be the valley. Okay, so like that you have control over the cavity, bam, 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 on the fly. If I change to screen mode, this time that will be for the screen, like that, and for the valley, like that. Okay, if I use both, as you can see, the description will change. I will see that I can drag left, change the ridge world, and shift the ridge screen. Drag up the valley world, and shift the valley screen. Okay? So you can make something interesting like making a macro. For example, if I activate the cavity, I want it to have the world mode automatically activated with a value for the ridge, etc., etc. So you can create rules in add mode. For example, this one will set the world. So the add-on will start with this one to activate the cavity. After that, set the world mode. And after that, if you want, the ridge factor to 1.9. Okay? So if I activate it now, bam, I will have the world. If I check, I will have 1.9 for the ridge factor. Okay? So with this, you can do whatever you want. Another thing I didn't show in the tutorial, so I will show you right now. On the left action, if I press Ctrl, I can call a pop-up to enter the value I want directly, okay? Without having to come in here. So I will choose property. I will, for example, copy the ridge. Like that. I will just call this because I want to copy that. Okay, up, let's hide this. I will choose a value. I will paste the value and I will use value pop-up. Okay, so if I control drag left, as you can see now, I can enter the value to 2.35 like that. And if I check, I will have 2.35 exactly as I want. So this is as simple as that. You can create your tools with the settings you want, and you can edit them with the gizmos on the fly. You can also set this in object mode only if you want. You can hide this, you can make this visible. You can add a shortcut on this group here to call it with a shortcut, and you can do, like I said, whatever you want. So let's start with this tutorial, and I hope you will see the power of Gizmo Creator. You can make your own tools from Blender and from other tools. And you need the Gizmo Creator to read this, because you can save your preset, you can share the presets, but you need Gizmo Creator to be able to read the presets. So that's it. So let's create a preset. I can name this preset cavity, like that. Okay. Inside this preset, I will have groups. I can add as many groups as I want. And inside this group, I can add gizmos. So I will have the move gizmo and the first gizmo here. With the move gizmo, I can edit some settings like this. Okay. So I can hide this one to have only the gizmo here that will always be visible. So for this gizmo, what I want to do is to add a menu. I don't want to come here all the time. I want to click and have this menu here. So this is pretty easy. First, let's name it shading menu, like that. I can change the shortcut, the icon, my bad, to do that. Okay. And I can, in the click action here, add a menu. So I will choose menu. I will search and I will enter shading. And I will choose sidebar shading. Bam. Let's name it shading menu. Bam. And if we click here, as you can see, I will have shading menu. And if I click, like I said, I will have my menu. Okay, so just like that, you can add all the menus in Blender and some panels. So you will be able to call whatever you want without having to go to the top right corner all the time. Clack. Okay, so now I want to add my cavity gizmo. I will name it cavity. Enter. And why not add an icon? And I will choose, I like the cube, this one, here. Okay, so as you can see, I have my cavity. What I want to do is to toggle the cavity when I click on this button. So I will open with Toggle Editor the info here, and I will toggle the cavity like that. Okay, so as you can see, I will have the code here. I will just press Ctrl+C. On the click action, I will choose click, because I want to click to toggle the cavity. I will choose property, I will choose toggle, because this is the toggle that I want. I will just remove the equal true. And now, if I click, I will toggle my cavity. So as you can see, this is pretty simple. Let's add a description, toggle cavity. Okay, and if we check, we will have the description that will be automatically added. You can also add a top description here, edit cavity in the 3D view here, and if you check, you will have the description here. You can add the bottom description with different lines. Okay, so this is just to show you. If you don't want anything, you can do that and you will have that. So let's do that. I don't want to add this, this was just to show you. So I toggle my cavity with this. After that, what I want is to toggle the mode for the cavities. Okay, so let's choose world. Let's copy this, Ctrl+C, and for the shift click, I will use a property, a toggle, and I will paste this. I will just remove the equal world. If you want to set a value as world, you can choose value and copy this, and bam, that will set it as world. So for example, if you want to activate the cavity and directly set it with the mode you want, you can toggle the cavity, add an action rules, choose for example add, choose property, set value, and world. Bam! Now, if let's see, I make it in screen and I disable it. If I do that, bam, I will have my cavity true, and if we check, we have world. Okay, so with this you can set the mode you want directly, even if the mode is different later. Okay, so I will keep it like that because why not? Set world. Okay, and I can hide this. I have one action rules on this click. And on this one, let's use the toggle only. Up. And if I shift click, you will see, I will add the description. Toggle cavity mode. Okay. And if I shift click, I will toggle between different modes, as you can see, like that. And maybe to help us, instead of using an icon, we will add a text. So I will choose text here. I will enter cavity like that. If I enter, as you can see, I will have this. I can change the size of the text. What I can do that. If you put first your mouse on it, you will see that you can perform different operations. Okay. So I will add a second line. I will this underscore n, and I will enter this time the cavity type. Let's copy this. So what I have to do is to do that, and do that. Okay. So I added cavity underscore n to add a new line, and I added the property for the cavity type. Okay. So if I press enter, I will have this. If I press shift, as we can see, that will change screen, both, and world. Okay, so like that, you can do whatever you want, and as you can see, I will toggle, etc., etc. Maybe we should remove the action rule. It was just to show you this. In fact, let's remove it. Okay. So for this, you can edit that. Let's see here. You can edit the scale. You can edit the offset if necessary. And in fact, we can also edit the name if the cavity is off, for example. Or maybe we can add a custom color if cavity is on. So let's do that. This is just to show you what we can do. So let's add an action rule. Let's change the circle color. And I need to add a condition. Okay? So for this condition will be that if the show cavity is true. Okay? I will copy this and paste it here. Like that. And show cavity is false. If I activate it, it's true. Okay? So just like that, you can set the gizmos to use the colors you want if the value is on. Same, you can add a rule if cavity off, just have cavity. But let's keep it like that for now. This is the basic to add a rule if I disable it, if I enable it. And as you can see, in fact, oh my bad, on the action rule, we change the color. I can paste this color and increase this, so like that when I will move my mouse on it, I will have that. Okay? If I disable it, I will have this. So I know that now the cavity is on, and I know that it's off. You can do whatever you want. It's up to you. Okay? So let's hide all of this. This is the cavity. It's on, so this is nice. Now what we want to do is to edit the value of this cavity. We are in world, so I will go in action left. What I want to do is, if I drag left, I will change the value for the ridge. And if I drag up, I will change the value for the valley. Okay? So let's enter the ridge, like that, because I want to use this. Let's go to the drag left. Let's use property. Let's use modal, because I want to make a modal operator from this. I will paste, and I will remove the back, from the end part. I don't want the egal. Okay? This is a float property, because we have a virgule here. So the max will be 2.5, the mean will be 0. So let's enter 0 for the mean, and 2.5 for the max. For the step, that will be when you move if you increase by 0.1, etc. I want to increase by 0.01 each time. And for the speed, let's enter 30 because this one is correct with that. So now if I drag left, I will, as you can see, edit the value. Okay? But I want to add the name ridge. So on the prefix, I will use ridge. I will make this world to be sure it's for the world. Let's copy this and let's add it to the description. As you can see, I will have my ridge world to the left, and now I have ridge world, etc. I want to remove the percentage for the suffix. I will just add a space and enter. So now I have just the value. And as you can see, I go from 0 to 2.5. Easy peasy. Nothing complicated. Okay? Let's continue. I will edit the drag up, and this one it will edit the valley like that. Let's copy the valley. Let's choose property. Let's choose modal. Let's pass this like that. Same 2.5. Step 0.01. Speed 30. And this one will be valley up, my bad, up, and world. Okay, like that, I'm sure that what I'm doing is correct. Up, let's add the description. and let's add the valley. And as you can see, now I have my valley, the ridge and the valley. Okay, so this is nice, this is as simple as that. You can do this with any property inside Blender from add-ons or from Blender itself. I can edit the unit scale here with Modal operator. I can edit the resolution, etc., etc. So if I go to the left, I have the ridge, and to the top, I have the valley. So just like that, like I said, you can set it as you want. For the click action, you can add a road to set it directly to the world if you want, etc., etc. Okay, so you can create macros. So let's continue. We added the toggle for the cavity mode. So we have world, we have screen, and we have both. So let's use the screen mode this time. What I want to do is when let's go to the left to go back to this one. When I'm in screen mode, I want to edit the screen when I'm dragging left. If I'm world mode, I want to use the world mode. Okay? So what I will do, I will add an action rule once again. So I will click on add action rule. As you can see, the mode is replace. You can add, but this time I will replace it. And I want it to work on a condition. So let's use modal first. Let's set the modal like we did previously. So this time I will go in screen. Yes, I will edit the ridge like that. The code will not be the same. For this one, this is cavity ridge, and for this one, that will be curvature ridge. Okay. So same 2.5. Speed 0.01, no, step, my bad, speed 30, prefix ridge, hopla, screen, like that. Let's copy this, press enter, let's paste this, let's add a space. Okay, so I need now to add a condition. I need to make this work if my condition is true. If, let's see, I'm using the screen, I will copy this, I will paste it, and I will just add égal égal. Okay, so this is a rule, and the code will work like that. If this condition, this cavity mode is on screen, do that, else do that. Okay? So, as you can see, I'm in a cavity screen. I will go to the left. I will have ridge screen. If I go to the world, I will have ridge world. Okay? So, like that, for one operation, one drag in this case, you can have 2 or more possibilities, adding some rules. Okay? So, I hope it's not too complicated. I will just repeat it a little bit. If you want to make the same action with 2 different results, you will add a rule. If this rule is true, this rule will be set. If not, the default will be set. Okay? So just like that, if I'm in world, I will edit the ridge world. If I'm in screen, I will edit the ridge screen. Okay? This is as simple as that. Add a rule if you want to make something different depending on a condition. So what I can do, I can copy this to the drag right. Okay, so like that, if I go to the left, I will decrease, and if I go to the right, I will increase. And that will be the same operator, the same operation for left and right. Okay, so let's do the same for the drag up. So let's go to the drag up. I will add a rule this time. Okay. In fact, you can rename the rule. So this time that will be screen. I have replace. I have property. Let's copy. I can, in fact, no, I will replace this, so I don't want to copy everything. Let's copy the condition here, like that. And for this action, let's use a modal. Let's paste this condition, and this one, that will be the valley screen. So here. Let's do that. Screen. Okay. Let's copy this here. Let's add a suffix. The valley, this time I'm in screen. Let's edit the valley. Bam. As you can see, this is not the same code. Curvature valley. Let's remove the end part because we don't want it. And let's edit the value 2.5, step 0.01, speed 30, and that's it. So we are in drag up. We added our rule. If we are in screen mode, we will edit the valley if we edit. So as you can see, I'm in valley screen, and if I go to the world, I will have the world this time. Okay, screen, up, and world. Okay, so this is nice. What I can do now is to copy this to the drag down, up, and I will have this. So left, that will be for the ridge, and top, that will be for the valley. If I go to the screen, top, that will be for the valley for the screen, and left, that will be for the ridge for the screen. So just like that, we set it as we wanted. The difficulty for this part now will be to make it work with both. Okay, so sadly we cannot add a rule in add mode after a modal operator. So what we can do is to add another operator in shift, and I will do that. I will choose property, I will choose modal, and in fact why not duplicate this one. In fact this time let's duplicate this to the shift. We are on drag up, shift drag up here, like that. I will have this, and I will edit this value, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, and this one, that will be screen, valley screen, up, up. Okay, in both, etc, etc. And what I want, let's remove the action, is to make this work if we are in mode both. Okay, so just like that. Yes, my cavity mode both. No, I cannot use it like that. I need to choose it here. Up. Control C. I will add a condition if we are in both. The shift drag will change the curvature valley factor. Okay, so that will be the valley screen. If not, up, if we are not in screen in both, that will be normally the cavity valley factor. So let's see, drag up, I will have the valley world, like that, and shift, that will be the valley screen. If I go in world, as you can see, I don't have shift right now. Up. If I go to both, I will have shift. So the description will follow what you want to do. Okay. So in both, like I said, we have the world, and shift, we have the screen. So like that, we can edit both properties, but we need to use two actions. It's not really an issue. In fact, we could have made the different action with drag and shift. It would have worked. I just wanted to show you that you can do action rules like that to add whatever you want. Okay. So let's copy this to the drag down, shift drag down. My bad. I selected the wrong one. This one. Up. Shift drag down, like that. And now, if I check, I will have my drag left, I have my drag down, I have my shift drag down. And as you can see, if I'm in both, if I do that, that will be the screen, and that will work, like that. Okay? So this is nice. What I can do, in fact, is to copy this to the drag left, shift drag left, up. I will just have to change the value, drag down, shift drag down, let's hide this, drag left, and this time I want the one in the action, this one. Okay, this is the drag left. Let's see the shift drag left, and let's change the value. Curvature, and that will be okay. So we have copied exactly the same action to the shift drag left, and if I do that, shift drag left, that will be the screen, and if I drag left, that will be the world. If I shift click to choose this, that will be the world, and shift will do nothing. If I choose the screen, that will be the screen, and shift will do nothing. Okay, it will work. As you can see here, this is not visible. If I choose both, this time this is visible and available. Okay, so let's copy this to the shift drag right, and that's it. We made our cavity with the value we wanted to edit. The read world, and the read valley, and the read screen, the valley screen, and the my bad, and the I forgot to rename it, my bad. This one, that will be the ridge and not the valley. As you can see, when copying something, we need to check what we do. If not, it can be bad. So let's copy this to the shift right, and now shift, yes, read screen, etc. Like that. That works. Okay, so I think we are okay with the gizmo itself. We can activate the cavity, edit the value of the cavity, toggle the type of the cavity, and still edit the value of the cavity. Let's use both. As you can see, I will edit this. I will edit that, etc. So this is nice. We have full control over the cavity part. Now let's make this a little bit better, because this is pretty ugly right now. I will go in the edit cavity. Okay. I have the customize gizmo here. I have the rule to change the color if the cavity is is on, my bad. And in fact, here you can enter equal true if you want. That will give me the same result. Okay. And if it's not true, I want to change the color to something like red. So I like to use 0.7 here, and to change the color, let's use this one. You can do whatever you want. And why not use the line width to have this? Okay, so if it's off, I will have it red, and if it's on, I will have it blue. Okay, so this is nice. You can also use green color, so let's use something like that. Why not? Up. Let's edit this too. Up. So like that, as you can see, I will see this is on and this is off. You can change the color as you want. If it's on, I want to have cavity both, and if it's off, I want to have just cavity. Okay, so I will copy this. Okay, and I will remove this part. I just want cavity. For the offset Y, I will do that, and the X, I will do. No, it was okay with what it was. Oh, it was. Yes, I can keep it like that. Okay. And under rule, I will choose change icon and text. And in fact, I made a test on this one. Just remove it, and let's paste this one up. So if I click, I have cavity both. So let's edit the size of this. Let's move it here. I can edit the size of the both text. This one. So I will type _s. Let's enter this, and as you can see, I can change the scale of the second line. Okay, maybe too strong. 40, yes. I need to edit the spacing, and once again you have all the settings here, as you can see, _n, _x, etc. So this time I want to edit the spacing, _x. Let's use this. This is in percentage. Let's use this. Yes, that works. And after that, you can edit this as you want. Okay? Maybe the scale is a little bit too strong. Up. Yes. Okay. So if it's on, if it's off. Okay, so like that you can set as you want. You can also, if you want, add the properties to have the information. For example, let's copy this. I don't want to lose it. Control C. As you can see here, I have another code. Up. I will just copy this just to show you. Let's paste it up here. And I will have the cavity ridge and the cavity valley. So this is just to show you. I can also, if I want, in fact, make something here. Let's remove the alpha to just have the information like that. This is just to show you. So if I edit, as you can see, the value will follow. Okay, so you can add text and you can set the values if you want. For a cavity, honestly, this is visual. I don't need all of this. So let's just use the previous one and let's make it the alpha to 1. And that's it. So yes, for the cavity, I just need my cavity here. Now that this is active with the settings, and I can edit it on the fly if I want. Let's edit like that, and let's edit it like that. Okay. So with this, you have full control over the cavity. You can set the information of the gizmo, in fact the gizmo itself, with the information as you want. I can add this to save it. In fact, I will, yes, I will save this one. I will save it. I will choose shading. I already have one cavity, so I will update this old one with this. And now, if I go in my user settings, I will have shading, I will add cavity, I will have the cavity here. Okay? So just like that, you can save your gizmos to use them to another part as you want. You can save different presets. So I have the same because I'm making my user settings, my user preset as the add-on preset, because I want to add a preset for you to be able to add gizmos really fast. Okay, just to show you, if I let's use the menus, I do that. If I click, I will have the add menu here. This is as simple as that. So with the cavity, I can remove this one. We don't need it anymore because we have the information here. You can disable the cavity. You can enable it. You can edit the settings like that, and you can change the type of this. And as you can see, I think we need to edit the size of the second one. Let's use this. Let's maybe remove the S, in fact. Up. Yes, that works. Maybe no, yes, let's keep it, but let's make it smaller. Up. Underscore S 90. Like that. Cavity screen, cavity, cavity both, and cavity world. I want now to update it. Bam, it has been updated. So that's it. I have my cavity. I can edit everything. This is nice. And if I wanted, like we saw previously, I can make control for the sample, control shift for this, and other properties for the attenuation. It's really up to you. Okay, but since we have this, those ones, these are not the ones we will edit the most. And that's it. I hope it was not too complicated. What I wanted to show you is that you can set up the gizmos exactly as you want. You can create macros, you can set a tool as you want. For example, activate the cavity with the world automatically, set the value just after as you want. Okay, so in fact this is not something we did, but this is possible. Just add a rule, set, for example, if I want to add a cavity with a value of, for the ridge to 1.5, I just have to choose the mode add, like that, choose the property, choose the value. Let's activate the mode world. Just let's use this. 1.5, bam. Let's do that, and just enter this, my bad, up, Control C, let's select this one, Control C, up, and bam. So that means when I will edit the ridge, so let's edit the ridge to 0, let's remove, disable the cavity, and if I activate it, if we check cavity off, if I activate it, the ridge will be with the value I set here. If I enter the value to 1.9, just to show you, disable, activate, check, 1.9. Okay? So you can, with the rules, create the tool you want. This is really powerful. You can do whatever you want. So that's it.